do you guys ever go through days where you're just like questioning questioning whether you are the right, not even the right person to do your business, but that you even have a business?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Bethany Williams and I'm the founder of Bethany Williams London.
Hi, I'm Ryan Mariasin, founder of Petite.
My name is Anthony Delphine and I'm the founder of the Standing Ovation Project.
Hi, my name's Ibukum Bolden and I'm the founder of Buggy Bolden.
Hi, I'm Undu Uche, co-founder of Word on the Curb. I think set yourself a deadline which is before the actual deadline, because you can probably drive yourself a bit nuts thinking about, oh, have I put this in or have I done that and have I done that?
Often you find if you start the process earlier, you'll start to think of things in the days that come by after. Whereas if you just leave it all to last minute, you might start thinking of those things after the deadline, and that will be kind of annoying and frustrating.
Yeah, and financial details as well. I think getting the finance information together way ahead of time.
And I think like also getting someone to look over it is like super important. Like I'm really, really badly dyslexic, so I had to get, someone to help look over everything to make sure that it was okay.
Because it's such an important award and prestigious award, and obviously something that we all would want to win. Like there's no amount to how many editions you can make. So I think just set yourself a deadline for when you're going to hit submit and make sure it's more than 3 minutes before the actual
Yeah. The written application though, because even the written application, you have to send like a video, don't you, as well?
Oh yeah, you did. That's so true.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
You guys find submitting a video of yourself. Were you like trying to find the perfect line?
I had like 20 odd takes.
Really?
For that video. Yeah.
Kind of felt like it was that last chance to this is the last chance I've got now before I press submit.
I found the video the hardest because it's a minute, I think, right? It's a minute you've got.
Yeah.
So I was speaking at about 10 million miles per hour trying to
I think I sped up the video so I could fit it into a smaller
time. Did you actually?
That's so smart.
I'm so annoyed I didn't think about that.
I think also using the website, the DBase website has lots of different resources and help that can assist you in checking over your application and making sure that it's got all of the needed information that should be on there.
Have a look at the FAQ section on the application process, because a lot of the questions that you may have will definitely be already answered there. For my last birthday, my fiance bought me like loads of these self-help books. Maybe she's trying to say something, but like it's all about vision and purpose. So obviously it's not such an easy thing to define in yourself, let alone a business, but like I think it's probably one of the most important things in the application.
Knowing the needs of the people you're trying to help is like one of the most important things when forming your business plan and ideas and things like that, because so a good way of going about that is just like, when I did it was actually connecting with people and charities who are already helping people and learning from them and partnering with them and trying to fill needs through my fashion company that they weren't currently filling.
I think knowing your vision for applying for the prize is kind of knowing your bigger picture and just kind of the steps that you will have to take to achieve that. I think it kind of like putting it into words really kind of helped me in the direction that I wanted to take like our business and our community project.
Yeah, for me, having a vision was really my compass. If you know your vision and what you want to do with your business, it can really help you decide like, how do I source materials? If you're making a product, like who do I want to talk to? Who do I want to connect to? Having the like why and what first is a really good kind of guiding point to the rest of your idea coming together.
what's really important for your business, let alone the application process, is to have that idea of scale. You know, how can you go from 1 to 5 to 10 to 100? I think that naturally should be your vision, and being able to clearly document that in the application process, whichever part of the chain you're at, is really, really important.
Showing your unique selling point and how you kind of put that in your application is kind of looking in your market research, you know, into that area. You know, if you're trying to provide a service, or if it's an object, or if it's a product, it's about finding that kind of gap in the market and researching to see if it's available.
Often there are similar organizations to what we do, and that's fine. I think it's just about understanding what they are, who they are, and why they're good at what they do.
So just because someone may be in your space but doing something slightly differently doesn't mean that you shouldn't attempt to enter that space and come up with something even more unique and even more innovative than they had been working on, for example.
But the important thing is to keep on innovating. You have to keep on pushing your ideas and keep on thinking of ways that your brand and your company can stand out.
And also sometimes the USP doesn't specifically mean it's going to be a type of activity or a service. It can actually be your ethos.
The interesting thing about running a ethical fashion company is you have kind of two target markets. You have the people you're selling your products to, and then the people that you're using the money raised to help. So you have to know kind of two markets, and the challenge is finding the balance between those two and making them work together.
Do you guys ever go through days where you're just like questioning whether you are the right, not even the right person to do your business, but that you even have a business and you shouldn't?
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that though? Like, because I mean, the entrepreneurial journey can be a lonely one, and sometimes you'll see validation from yourself.
I think we can be our own worst enemies sometimes, and as quick as we can talk ourselves out of situations, I think we've also got to be the person to kind of talk ourselves back into it as well.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that though? Like,
like, you know, when you've got really good feedback, it just kind of, I think I always kind of look back to that when I'm having a really bad day. You know, because there's some moments that are amazing, and then you have some moments where things are a bit harder. So I think it's kind of going back to that vision, and I think doing the application kind of really helped me harness into that.
Okay.
I think it's important not to be scared of almost blowing your own trumpet, so to speak, when it comes to the actual application, because actually, essentially, that's what you've kind of got to do to let people know, be true to yourself, and be honest about some of the amazing qualities that it is that you think that you have, and that could help you have a really viable business as well.
I do really struggle with like, how do you know what to write about myself? But I was literally like, okay, I'm just gonna speak how I feel about this business, like what I've done. And I think I wrote something like, I've had blood, sweat and tears over this business. Like I full on just committed, like it's my entire life. I just, no holding back, just really, it's a bit where you can talk about how you really feel about it.
I think you're right, because often, especially as founders, the qualities of your business reflect the qualities of you.
I'm not very good with confidence, so it's also like getting someone maybe to look over your application to add like details about your character, you know, it's like, and you know what's great about what you're doing. They might be able to facilitate, you know, building your confidence with the application.
Within this application, it's very important, I would say, to focus on a lot of the things you've spoken about: vision, passion, all of the kind of qualitative things, if you wanted to put it like that. But the quantitative, I would say, is definitely something that shouldn't be left to the end. And if you need help with it, then there are so many tools out there to kind of find templates and ways of just pulling together certain things. Like, how did you guys find the numerical side of the application process?
Like, I went to like fashion school, and then having to be able to do all of the like finance and all of that kind of side was like quite difficult for me. It's not like an area that I'm really comfortable in.
Even having a really basic grasp of understanding how much you're spending this month and next month and how much you have in the bank to know how many months you're going to last will really make or break your vision and your mission and your dreams and everything you've worked so hard for. So even though it's difficult, or it can be difficult, it's really important to spend that time and just sort of, research how to put those ingredients together.
Well, we hope that was useful. And I guess the last thing is to just say good luck.
Good luck.
Good
Good luck, everyone.
And I'm sure you'll all smash it.